Hi guys, how we doing today? We're doing a weekly check-in, not a weekly check-in, weekend check-in. All right. Thank you for coming and joining me at Just on Tarot. I appreciate that. Like, share, and subscribe if you like these videos. I'm still working on them. All right. Not going to be a super long one, but we'll get started. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. We're going to start with Aries. What do we got for Aries this weekend? What do we got for Aries this weekend? All right. We got the Queen of Cups. One more. That wanted to come out. Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Wands on the back. All right, I feel like maybe you're holding your emotions back right now. You know, maybe you're focusing on yourself. With the Six of Pentacles here, I feel like you're not getting enough out of a certain situation. Like you're giving too much of yourself, and that's kind of why you're pulling your energy back. And you're focused on new starts with this Ace of Pentacles. Something new, something solid, something growth. But you're kind of in an indecisive mode in which direction you want to give or where you want to put your love with the Page of Cups behind that. So I feel like maybe have a clear, concise idea of where you're going, where you want to put your love. Oh, but I see you holding back your emotions right now. You're put in a situation where you're giving too much, and you're kind of focused on, maybe new ideas in which direction you want to go, but you haven't really quite made that decision. You don't really know where to put that. And it's kind of leaving you a little stuck in your head at the moment. Trying to figure out where your happiness is going to go. Like, where do you want to put your sunshine? What direction? Okay. We have Dio Posites, love. I am love, love is me. So I feel like maybe that's the mantra we need to work on this week. Okay? All right. Thank you, Aries. Maybe get out of your head a little bit. All right. Moving on to Taurus. What do we have for our beautiful Taurus? Our bulls. I hope everybody is doing well this weekend. This is for the weekend of April 18th, by the way. All right, what do we have for our lovely Taurus? All right. One more, please. I feel like you have a choice with this Two of Cups here. Or maybe you haven't made a choice. Somebody else made a choice, but you're kind of regretting some decisions you made. Moon came out with the Queen of Swords, so we're going to keep that. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom with Page of Cups. Page of Cups seems to be the card for the day. I feel like this is about making a choice in which direction you want to go, but kind of focusing on what you're going to regret, what you're going to leave behind, instead of turning around and focusing on what could be ahead of you. Or, in other words, like, I feel like you're more afraid of the unknown. Or, with the Queen of Swords here, standing in your own right, setting your boundaries, feeling what you do. This might be a fight that you've had with somebody, and maybe you're regretting your choice of words or your actions. Okay, and it's leaving you a little fearful about the consequences with this Queen of Swords. You're wanting to start over, but maybe what you're offering is not really enough right now, or what they have to offer is not really enough right now. Take that how it resonates. But I feel like you have a decision coming up, or you've already made that decision. But I feel like it's telling me don't wallow in regret, because it's not very healthy. Like, you can have regrets, you can have choices, but don't sit and wallow in them. And maybe kind of cut through the fear also. We have Malachite. I am healing a machine, manifesting miracles. So it's all about healing this weekend. All right, that's what I have for you, lovely Taurus. All right, moving on to Gemini. All right, what do I have for my lovely Geminis over here? My beautiful Geminis. All right, I hope the Geminis are doing well this weekend. What do we have for Geminis? It came out Ace of Cups. Are we starting something new? Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. All right. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords. I feel like you are focused on big dreams, big things, maybe new love. How are we going to build this love? Kind of taking some time to contemplate with this Four of Swords. We also got the Nine of Pentacles with the King of Cups on the bottom with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like this is telling me that you're open to new love now. You know, you want to start something strong. You want it to be abundant. You want it to grow, be fruitful. And just kind of taking the time to figure out how to build this. You know, I think you're at this point where you're feeling good, looking good. You know, you're right with your emotions. You know what you want. You know how to get there. But you're not willing to, the Six of Pentacles, give and take. Like, you're not going to take less than what you think you deserve. Ancient Wisdom Crystal. Ancient Wisdom. I am an expression of powerful ancient wisdom of my soul. It guides me through life. And that's kind of what I was saying. Like, you're not willing to put yourself in a situation where it's not giving back to you. So, I love that for you guys. That is beautiful energy. You might hear my 5-year-old in the background. He's in his own little world right now. All right, going on to Cancer. The beautiful Cancerians. What do we have for Cancer? All right. What do we have for Cancer? All right, one more shuffle, please. Here we go. All right, what do we have? Okay, we got the Hermit popping out. I'm not going to take it, but I feel like that's pretty much Cancer's energy. Hiding within, staying in their little shell. What do you want to flop out? Maybe you're not wanting to stay in your shell. All right, guys. All right, give me 3 cards, please. All right, what do we have for Cancer? 2 more cards, please. Okay. All right, we have the Eight of Wands, Death in Reverse, and the High Priestess with the Empress. And the Strength, and the Knight of Pentacles. I love this energy. This is beautiful. I feel like things are starting to move forward for you. Whatever it was that needed to transform for you or needed to die and be recreated is starting to happen. And you're starting to trust yourself. Trust your judgment. Trust your your intuition. And it's really beautiful energy. We have the Empress, the Strength, and the Knight of Pentacles here. I feel like this is giving you the strength to do something that fulfills yourself. You know, grow something. The Empress is all about fertility, and if you're getting pregnant at this time, I feel like you have the strength to overcome whatever obstacles you have. But that's kind of the energy I'm giving is, you know, things are moving forward. You're starting to transform yourself. You're starting to move into a different path. You're really starting to trust yourself at this time. You know, you're creating ideas. You're having the strength to start to build those ideas with the King of Pentacles. I love that energy for you. That is a very beautiful energy. All right. We have two that popped out. We'll take them. All right. We have I Can't Say That. So I'm going to show it to you if you can see it. We'll see that right there. I'm still learning how to do my camera, so bear with me, guys. All right. I am successful in all that I do. We also have Selenite. Spiritual awakening. I am spiritual warrior of the light. I love that for you guys. All right. Moving on to my lovely Leos. All right. What do I have for the beautiful lions of the zodiac? My lovely Leos. All right. One more, please. I hope you guys are doing well. I do apologize about the glare on my glasses, but if I don't wear them, I cannot see. All right. What do we have for the beautiful Leos? Ooh, that one just coming out. All right, two more, please. All right, what do we have for the Leos? I feel like they're being stubborn right now. All right, two more, please. Page of Cups, holding back any energy, any offer. Take that Ace of Pentacles, maybe focus on their own financial stability with the Hierophant. Having a little faith that things could go through. I feel like this is all about, you know, I don't think you're willing to offer anything at this point in time. Like, you're just kind of focused on your money, your careers, your goals. You're having faith that everything's going to work out the way it is. I think you're focused in your own energy, your own independence, how you're going to grow, how you're going to build, finding balance within your own self. And maybe, you know, being a little guarded, not willing to let anybody's energy interfere with yours. Oh, I mean, it's pretty good. I like it. You know, you're just kind of focused on your money, focused on your career. I feel like you're really focused on love at this point. I mean, maybe your own faith. Sorry. We have Herkimer, dreams. I am constantly manifesting my dreams into reality. And I feel like that's about your financial abundance, your new beginning. You're not going to bring anything in that isn't worth your time, effort, or energy. All right. That is also my child who is having fun. All right. Moving on to Virgos. 32. Sorry, guys. I'm writing down the times for you. All right. What do we got for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo? The beautiful Virgos. All right. One more, please. Go. Tell me about the Virgos. I don't know why I told me to pick that card, but we're going to go with it. King of Pentacles, the Tower, and Temperance. Ooh. All right. I feel like lately, maybe you're going through some conflict. Maybe it's internal conflict. Maybe it's outside conflict. But with the Emperor here, I feel like you're standing your grounds and maybe spending a little time nurturing yourself with the Empress. You know, kind of just focusing on yourself. You're not willing to deal with the conflict. You don't want to deal with the conflict. You're just focused on self-care, taking care of yourself, nurturing your own ideas, your own creativity. And we have the Nine of Pentacles here that wanted to come out, so we're going to take it. It's all about, you know, focusing on your independence, how we're going to grow that. We got the King of Pentacles on the bottom, standing in your own right, feeling financially abundant. You know, feeling good, looking good. Oh, we got the Tower behind it, you know, with all good things. Things do have to change, and I'm feeling come to an end. You know, maybe you're feeling a little stuck, stagnant. There's an idea out there. You're kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out with these nippers here. You're just focused on kind of healing right now after whatever this conflict was, whether it's internal, a work conflict, a love conflict, however it is with Five of Swords here. You're just kind of like, no, I'm not dealing with it. I'm focused on myself. I'm going to build myself up, focus on this. And that might shake things up. You know, people don't like it when you start putting the work and effort and energy into yourself. And I feel like that's what you're doing right now, is you're just kind of healing from a chaotic situation. All right, we have citrine, abundance. I am aligned at all times with abundant energy of the universe. This powerful energy flows through me through every aspect of my life. And I love that for you guys. All right, thank you, Virgos. Moving on to my lovely Libras. All right, what do we have for the beautiful Libras? Strength card popping its head out. So whatever it is, you know, make sure you're being strong. All right. I'm hearing it shall pass. It shall pass. All right, one more shuffle, please. All right, what do we have for Libras? What do we have for Libras? Yeah. Okay. All right, we got the Eight of Wands. So whatever you were dealing with, I feel like it's moving fast. It's being quick. It's just going. Go, 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 go. And I feel like it's more about ideas, changes with this Page of Wands. It's about starting to put the effort and energy in things that you're interested in, the things you're passionate about. And with the Emperor here, I feel like it's you putting your foot down. This is what I love. This is what I'm doing, you know? And you're focused on that financial stability with it, with the Knight of Wands. I feel like it's not just financial. I feel like it's about a dream that you're doing. You're putting the work in, you're putting the effort. You feel like it's abundant to you, maybe not just financially, but spiritually, emotionally, you know, and it just feels good with the Knight of Pentacles here on the bottom. You know, you're with the Death card, I feel like it's more you're transforming something that suits you. And yeah, sometimes you're a little stuck in your head about it with this Nine of Swords behind that, you know, and that's okay. It really is. You know, everybody's allowed to be stuck in their head every once in a while, you know, just kind of floating ideas back and forth. How's this going to work? What do I need to learn? How do I maneuver? And that's okay. That's fine. Totally do that. But overall, it's a really good energy. Just things are moving forward. You're focusing on your passions. You're putting yourself accountable to them with the Emperor. And you're doing it. It's slow. It's going to process slow, and that's okay. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles always finishes the finish line, so go for it. All right. With the Death card saying, you know, maybe you need to, whatever idea this is or whatever you're generating, you know, don't be stuck on one idea. Kind of as you do it, flow through it. Transform it as it fits or as it needs. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but hopefully you understand. And with the Nine of Swords, like, don't be so anxious about it. Like, don't kind of set it and forget it, is what I'm thinking. All right. You have, I cannot pronounce this one either. So the Solite, I'll show it to you. I'm an instrument of peace. I can't speak. All right. You know, that's kind of telling you with that Nine of Swords, you know, be your own instrument of peace. Calm your own mind down. Know that everything will be okay. You got the Four of Wands, or Four of Swords under that. So, like, take some time. All right. That's what I got for you, beautiful Libras. Moving on to Scorpios. All right. What do I have for my beautiful Scorpios? Oh. I know Cancers are usually the most favorite of the zodiac, but I love Scorpios. I think they have some of the most beautiful energy. Well, it's probably because I'm married to a Scorpio, but they are very beautiful, very calm creatures. I love them. All right, what do we have for the beautiful Scorpios? One more shuffle, please. Nope. So I'm gonna go with it. All right. What do we have for the beautiful Scorpios? All right. This Emperor likes to come out today. We got Page of Swords on the back. All right. I feel like this is a decision about where you're going to put your love. You have the Two of Cups, or maybe it's about being with somebody who you love very much and being able to move into calmer waters, take a break, maybe fighting's over, maybe it's... Let me take a minute. Sorry, guys. I feel like it's telling you, like, whoever your soulmate is, it could be friend, lover, family, whatever, you know, I feel like things are starting to calm down. Things are starting to go in a direction with this Six of Swords here into, like, just a calming mode. Like, right now you're kind of owning life with the Emperor here. You're very stern about what you want and how to go there. You got the Page of Swords with the Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I feel like this is kind of like you've dealt lately with, like, in and out communication. You're trying to make a choice about something, and maybe you're starting to be more realistic with it with this Queen of Swords. You're starting to set some boundaries, some rules, especially if it comes to somebody in your life that means a lot to you. I'm not saying that the Two of Cups is a lover or anything like that, but somebody that means something to you, that you've had a relationship with. You know, you want to see some peace, some calm, and you're willing to stand your ground on that, you know. But maybe in the past there's been some, like, flighty communication. You haven't really been able to make any decisions, and at this point you're starting to set your boundaries. This is what we're doing, I'm not doing that type energy. That's kind of what I'm getting from you guys. All right. Azurite. Expanded awareness. My awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity. And there's a lot of swords, so I believe you are getting very clear. All right, that's what I have for you, lovely Scorpios. Moving on to the Saggies. All right, my beautiful Sagittarius. All right, what do we have for Sag? My beautiful Sag. All right, what do we have for the beautiful Sagittarius? All right, one more, please. A bunch of cards flew out. We're not going to take all that. All right. Justice. With the Ace of Swords. Three of Cups in reverse. Queen of Wands, the Star. Right. I feel like if this is a legal situation, then you're finally getting some truth and clarity about the situation. Take that for face value or whatever it is. I feel like this justice is telling you that you feel like something's unfair and you kind of just want to cut through all the BS with this Ace of Swords. And it has to do with some kind of, I wouldn't really say celebration, but maybe some third-party energy that you're not really willing to partake in. You know? If it's not willing to give to you, you're not willing to give to it type of energy. You got the Queen of Wands, you got the Star, and you got the Seven of Wands. I feel like this is you kind of standing in your own right. What do I want? How do I need to get there? I'm making it happen type of energy. You know, you're focused on healing yourself. You are a little guarded, and that's okay. But it's beneficial to your own health and your own healing. Kind of the energy I'm getting. Oh, I like that for you guys. My card's about to flip out. But something is very unbalanced. You're kind of cutting through the BS with the Ace of Swords. You're not willing to partake in any kind of celebration that kind of inhibits you. You know, you're very driven to your healing, but you're also very guarded. We got, I can't pronounce that one either, but it's trust. I trust myself in divine flow of the universe. Korean Knight. I cannot pronounce all of the gems. I'm working on it though. Alright, going on to our lovely Cappies. Our beautiful Cappies. What do we have for them? I can't write either. Alright, what do we have for our Cappies? Our lovely Capricorns. What do we have for Capricorn? Beautiful Capricorns. Alright, what do we have for Capricorn? Alright. Tell me about the Capricorns. You have the Queen of Pentacles. We got the Lovers upside down. And we have the Chariot. Temperance and Eight. Ooh, okay. I feel like right now you're taking the time to nurture yourself. I feel like you've already made a choice with this Lovers in reverse. Like you've made that decision and you're moving on with the Chariot and you're doing it swift. It's going to be quick. Alright, you're focused on your own healing. And you're walking away from something with this Eight of Cups. You know, especially if it's been a lot of conflict with the Five of Swords behind that. But right now you're focused on your own nurturing. The Queen of Pentacles is always nurturing to me. It's beautiful. She's focused on what makes her grow, her own abundance. Like being grounded, being solid, loving herself, living life. With the Lovers in reverse, like you've already made up your mind. Or somebody has already made up their minds. Could be vice versa. And things are going to start moving fast. It's like, it's going. It's going. You got the Chariot here. It's very swift. Oh, we got Temperance with the Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords. I feel like it's telling you, like, have patience with yourself. Walk away from any conflict. Just, you don't need it right now. You need to focus on you. Okay, you have Amber. Ancestors. My ancestors are guiding and loving me now and always. I'm open to receive their support and wisdom. Alright, that's what I have for you, lovely Cappies. Beautiful Capricorn on the side. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to Aquarius. Alright, what do we have for the water carriers? Aquarius. Alright, what do we have for Aquarius? Aquarius. All right. I hope all you guys are doing well today. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Building something, working on something. A lot of movement. That's what I got for you guys. I feel like you're working on something. You're not really willing to celebrate it right now. Maybe share any ideas of what you're working on, but you're doing it quickly. Like you're just on it. Go, 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 go. You know, you got the Knight of Wands with the Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands back here. So I feel like it's like something you've been working on. You're not willing to be open about it, but you're moving very quickly with the Chariot. Like everything is happening in the timing that you need to, and you're very driven right now. Especially you say you're very driven, but you also enjoy your peace. Like you're not willing to share anything, you're not willing to give anything away, but there is a lot of movement. And everything's just kind of happening quick. It's go, 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 go. I like that for you. That one about what flying out too. We have Menetrine. Not sure how to say that. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll be out. You okay?
Yeah, I want to play Minecraft.
Okay, well, your brother's not home right now, so you're going to have to wait, okay?
Okay.
Alright, I love you.
I love you.
Sorry. My baby boy. Alright, a Menetrine. Intuition. I feel aligned with my intuition. I trust this powerful wisdom to guide me. And I feel like that's kind of what you're doing here. Like, you're just, it's going, it's happening. It's moving, it's quick, it's swift. Whatever you're building, whatever you're growing, whatever you're doing right now, it's just quick. You're focused on your passions, you're making it happen. I love that for you. It's a very good energy. All right, that's what I have for my lovely Aquarius. We're going on to Pisces now. All right, what do I have for the lovely Pisces? What do I have for Pisces? What do I have for Pisces? Right. I should have grabbed my drink. What do we have for Pisces? The beautiful Pisces. All right. You got the King of Cups, starting to understand your emotions, starting to get balanced with the Two of Pentacles. And you're just popping out all over the place. All right. I feel like right now you're like, you're very emotionally aware at this point. You're very balanced. You're very grounded. You're focused on what makes you happy. Your dreams, your ambitions, your goals with the Nine of Cups here. Sorry, you're going to have to hear my phone ring. It's very beautiful energy. You're very emotionally stable. You're also, with the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands back here with the Emperor, you are not willing to deal with any conflict. You're like, nope, out of my zone, not doing it. I'm focused on me. I'm focused on my growth. I'm balanced. I'm grounded. I'm focused on my dreams, my wishes, everything coming true. So I kind of enjoy that for you. That is beautiful. All right, what do we got? We got Helidor, confidence. I'm confident in all that I do. And that's pretty accurate. Like, that's what I'm feeling right now. Like, you're very confident, you're very grounded, you got your goals, your ambitions, you know which way you're headed. You're like, if conflict's coming, nope, not doing it. Oh, I like that for you guys. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have an amazing evening. Thank you, guys.